Welcome to day 27 of me trying to get rid of my porn addiction in 120 days. Day 27, almost 1 month since I've completely cut out porn from my life. And all I want to say is that I have no regrets. I've been a porn addict for 10 years. 10 years this addiction has ruled my life. And I'm almost about to hit 1 month. Me a few years ago, me even just a year ago, would have been so happy to have this milestone. I didn't think it was possible for so long because it felt hard. It felt impossible for me to get rid of this addiction. Genuinely. I couldn't even go 3 days without touching my dick, jerking off to girls online. It ruined my life. I'm starting to see the huge differences that it is having on my life. For example, I feel so much more sharp, like I can think more clearly rather than me always having brain fog. It usually would take me a few minutes to just think things through, but now I feel like I'm quicker. I'm a lot more energetic in the gym. I could lift more weights. I feel more driven and more motivated. This nofap shit is real. And I just want to really emphasize that if you are on the fence about quitting porn, I'm telling you, really honing on this journey and really trying your absolute best to get rid of this porn addiction, you won't have any regrets. But anyways, what I want to talk about in this video is something that has really helped me during this journey, and which I believe will help you as well. And it's called identity shifting. There's this book that I've been reading called Atomic Habits, and a big thing that James Clear talks about, that's the author of the book, a big thing that James Clear talks about in Atomic Habits is that in order for you to create and maintain new habits, you have to become that person who does those habits. For example, if you're an athlete, you go to the gym because you need to. You're an athlete. You need to perform at your best. If you are a writer, you need to write. And the reason why this works is because if you constantly reiterate to yourself that, listen, I'm an athlete. I need to go to the gym and train. I'm an athlete. I'm a boxer. I'm an entrepreneur, so I need to put in the 3 hours of deep work for my business. It's almost going to reinforce those habits and those actions, because when you say I'm an athlete, you're automatically going to start thinking of the things that you need to do. And this has really helped me on my journey of getting rid of porn, because when I tell myself that I'm not a fapper, it's almost like I'm doing everything I can to not fap, but in a good way. Not like I just wake up one day and I'm just like, okay, I'm not a fapper, so then I just start doing the same shit. No. I've started to really hone in on this and change my identity about myself, because the thing is, I know that most guys who fap, they think of themselves really lowly. They don't think of themselves with this sort of high magnitude. They don't think of themselves as a person of importance. And I'm not saying you need to be arrogant, but I need you to change the way you think. Stop thinking that you're a victim. Stop thinking that, oh, I can't get any girls. Oh, I'm not that dude. Oh, I'm not him. And start thinking that you are. Start telling yourself that you're the man. Start telling yourself that you're that guy. Because when you start thinking like that, you'll start moving differently. You'll stop watching porn you'll stop thinking about porn so much. Your identity is everything. You could be jacked, you could be off porn, you could be literally the most important person in the world. But if you think of yourself in such a bless me. But if you think of yourself in such a shit way, you're not gonna do anything important. Your identity is everything, and I just want to keep on telling you that your identity is everything. So start shifting your identity. For me, I remember in 2021, I had just gotten out of a relationship. It was a really toxic relationship. My identity was shattered. I thought of myself as such a terrible person. I thought that I was the problem, when in reality the girl was the problem. You know, I did shit in the relationship that was bad, but she manipulated me. But in a whole, I was done. Like I was broken. I didn't think of myself highly. I was not confident whatsoever. But then one day I just decided, you know what, I'm done with being this sad guy. I'm done doing all this shit. Like just, you know, sitting down all day, not doing anything, crying over some girl who doesn't give a fuck about me. He's probably like getting some other guy. And I told myself I was gonna start working out and becoming jacked, you know, start building more muscle. So I told myself, listen, I'm gonna go to the gym every day. I'm an athlete. I need to build muscle. So I went to the gym every day, constantly went to the gym. And even on rest days, I did something. I did cardio, even if I needed to have a so-called rest day, I still went to the gym. I obsessed over the gym. And it's almost as if my identity became like I was a bodybuilder or that a gym rat. And in a way, it helped. It made me more confident. I started feeling a lot better about myself. And in a whole, changing my identity helped me. It helped me get over a girl that didn't give a fuck about me. It helped me get over just being so lazy and unconfident. Change your identity. That's something I really want to get through to you in this video. If you've been watching up to this point, change your identity, because you can do all these things. As I said, you can become an amazing person, but if you still think of yourself as a loser, you won't do anything. You won't do any damage. It all starts with you. What do you want? What do you want? Start creating new habits. If you want to start going to the gym, start going to the gym. Call yourself a bodybuilder. Literally, look at yourself and be like, I'm a bodybuilder now, so I need to go to the gym. Because when you do this, I'm telling you, you're going to start becoming more like a gym rat. And not a gym rat in a bad way, but you're going to start building muscle. You're going to become that guy. And what I want to say is that start today. Pick something. If you wanna become an artist, get an instrument. If you wanna become an athlete or go start going to the gym, start calling yourself a bodybuilder. If you wanna get off of porn, say I'm not a fapper. And just start building things. I'm telling you, that's, as I said in the last video, the way to get rid of this addiction is to really fill up your day and really obsess over things. Because right now you're probably obsessing over girls. You're obsessing over the fact that you can't get girls, or that you just want to have sex. And I'm telling you, the more you start obsessing over other things, the more all those things you'll get rid of them. But anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. If you have any questions, or you really are enjoying this journey, or you know, you see me as inspiration for you to start your own NoFap journey, feel free to subscribe, comment, like, just so you can, you know, we can all be in this together. My goal is to create a movement of men who want to get rid of porn, because it has ruined my life, and I know it has ruined millions of other men's lives. So that being said, if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. Peace.